Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have a lots of stuff to get into today. A lot of things are breaking out as we are speaking right now. And sorry guys that we missed the show last night. I wasn't feeling well at all. So I will be talking a bit low today. I hope you guys will be, hear me properly. If not, please do let me know that. Okay guys, so anyway, the first thing as you can see in my title that we will talk about Eric Ten Hag's, press conference. We all know we have given that yesterday. We haven't been able to talk about that. So I will do that, reaction of press conference of Eric Ten Hag. This is the first press conference of this season. So it was quite important. And as you all know, your Red Devil Bro is quite interested in that kind of stuff when it comes to Eric Ten Hag's press conferences. So brother. Without any further ado, let's get started. Though we have to, we will talk about a lot of stuff. There are updates coming out regarding ONANA, the midfielder of Everton. There are updates regarding Benjamin Pavard and TODIBO. There are some updates regarding Harry Maguire and Eric Bailly and obviously Mason Greenwood. So we will talk about all those stuff. So if you're new to the channel, please man, do subscribe. Anyway, let's jump into the Eric Ten Hag's press conference reaction. When asked about Haaland's fitness, the first thing he was asked about was Haaland's fitness, and he said, as we said previously, he had a small issue, and he is not on the same levels our players are at this moment. So now we have to train him. The prognosis is difficult to say. We are confident and positive. He also added, some issues you don't mention are from last season, like Malaysia. We have 30 players. And I think we are really fit. Ahmad, a disappointment. Kobe, absolutely. But that is what happens when you go to the limits. Injuries are not available. Hi, bro. Rohit is saying that whenever he was trying to comment yesterday, it was showing error. I don't know, brother. I don't know what happened to YouTube. What happens to them? Why does they do that all the time? I am quite fine right now, man. Thank you so much for asking. But I wasn't feeling good at all yesterday. I was a bit feverish. It is quite down right now, but as I've just said, I will talk a bit low today. So I hope you guys can, hear me clearly. So anyway, the one thing they were talking about that Eric Ten Hag, that he had some small issue as we have all seen. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen as well the photos that's been coming around from Carrington of Rasmus Haaland. So he is training with our team and all that stuff. Our training stuffs are, giving him some special attention, but as we have already spoke about that, we may see him play or maybe getting the bench position on that Nottingham Forest match, our third match, or maybe we can see him on that Arsenal match. So we will see when that happens. But he also talked about Malaysia. See, the thing is that there has been some update regarding Kobe Mainoo and Amad Diallo. So the one thing I'm quite worried about is that Tidal Malaysia, we haven't heard about him at all. It went absolutely silent after he got injured. So we don't know. We have no idea how much time, how much time it will take to come back for Tidal Malaysia. I hope he does come back soon. We do have some options, regarding when it comes to Fernandes. He has played brilliantly in the preseason matches. Also Brendan Williams. But that is the main thing I'm worried about. If Tidal Malaysia does not come in time, we may see that Brendan Williams, will stay in Manchester United in the coming season. That may as well happen. Rohit is saying Ten Hag asked if Harry Maguire will be available against Wolves. Of course, man. I will, as I'm going through the Eric Ten Hag press conference, I will reach into that. Joshua is saying, same problem, bro. Man, I don't know what happened. I was quite surprised that there was no comment or anything such as that. But then I got that maybe there was some technical glitch on again with YouTube, as we all know. But you know what? That does not matter. We are here right now. We are talking. So that's what matters, man. Anyway, he also said that we have a strong squad and I can pick a strong team. I think we showed that in the friendlies last weekend against Lens and Athletic. We have more than 11 starting players. So we do have now, after especially the additions of Andre Onana, Mason Mount, and also, Rasmus Højlund. We do have some options, though Rasmus Højlund will not be available for the first 2 or 3 matches, but I'm pretty sure he will get back into the team. We can see him getting even starting from that Arsenal match. That can happen as well. So when asked about the first game against Wolves, obviously he said, first, you cannot compare seasons with each other, but I think we are much further ahead than we were last season. You can never compare games, different opponents. We had a very good preseason. Our fitness levels are very good. We are at really good levels. I think our performance during preseason were on a higher level. I must say that. See, the thing is that the level of football we have played, and if you compare it with this season's preseason and the previous ones, I must say this season's preseason was quite good if you compare it to the last one. I know that we have faced some loss, and we have faced some loss, but that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the game. We made some mistakes, but as I have said, that was the most important time to do some mistakes so that Erik ten Hag get the time to rectify all those. He also said, we are very confident, but we also want to mention preseason does not mean anything. Though I never take a game as friendly, we are really for a fight. The team is really energetic, and we have really worked hard in preseason, and we will go for it. And when he was asked about that, whether Harry Maguire will be available against Wolves, he said, of course, Harry Maguire will be available. Then he talks about some other fitness, about some other players like Malaysia and Dean Henderson, and Tom Heaton is injured as well. So those are some sort of things we should be worried about as well. So yeah, he said that Harry Maguire will be available. But see, the thing is that he cannot say that he won't be available. He's absolutely shit, so I do not want him in my team. He won't be saying those kind of things. So he said that he will be available. And as we all know, I guess today or maybe tomorrow that West Ham is playing their first match. I guess today, or maybe tomorrow. They are playing their first match, and I'm pretty sure that Harry Maguire will not be playing on that match wearing a West Ham shirt. So we have some time to get that deal done. There have been some update from Fabrizio Romano himself regarding that Harry Maguire subject. I will get into that once I cover this. So please guys, let me know your opinion, and what do you, if you have anything in mind you want me to talk about, please do, interact with me. I will get into your comments, man. When he was, this was interesting, when he was asked about the Glazers, he said, I think I am confident. I am sure the fans will support the team. Last season, the connection between the fans and the team made us stronger in preseason. You have seen that on the tour. Back in the UK, there is a really strong support and good vibes between the fans and the team. So essentially, he ignored that Glazer subject. He just said that I think I am confident. He's thinking that he is confident. He is not confident that he is confident, man. So that just shows you. See, this is the same case regarding Harry Maguire, and when it comes to the Glazers, he cannot just bash them out in front of the media. He is not Jose Mourinho, and I like that about him, that he is quite diplomatic in his own way. So yeah, and he gets things done. That is the main reason he gets things done. He puts the pressure on the Glazer, but in a very different manner, which we have used to see with our previous managers. Jose Mourinho was all in all the time, and Ole had never complained about them. So those were very contrast characters, but when it comes to Ten Hag, he have a balance to that, and I like that about him. Daisy saying hello, man. Hello, thank you for joining, brother. Any one of you are joining, absolutely thank you, man. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Pulvan is saying to give you guys a poll. Okay, I give you guys a poll every time. Now you guys give me an idea what to do a poll about. What kind of poll do you guys want? I will put up that poll. Just say me, Pulvan or any other guys who are interested on a poll. Just give me an idea what kind of poll do you want. I always do that myself. This is a community. You guys have to work for it as well. So please do let me know if you guys have any opinion regarding the poll. What kind of poll do you want? On what subject do you want that poll? So anyway, he was also asked about obviously Harry Kane. That is one of the hottest saga right now. So he said, first of all, we have chosen a striker and we are really happy with our choice. Obviously, he's talking about Højlund in this matter. Kane is a great striker, clear, a goal maker, and apart from that, he has all the conditions and abilities what you want to see in a striker. it's a miss for the Premier League, absolutely. We want to challenge and play the best. I don't think I have to go to discussions about why United didn't get Harry Kane or give an opinion about that. We are professionals. The process we do it really carefully considered. But finally, we make decisions not overnight. We study every decision behind it. We are happy with the squad we have behind now. So yeah, he is backing the squad, he is backing the team, he is backing the staffs, and obviously he should do that. We do have a squad right now, especially if we can include, players like Amrabat and Todibo or Powered as well. So yeah, if those things happen, if we can make those still happen, we will have a squad depth in the coming season, which was missing in the last one, man. Shomo is saying if we do the math, there is no fun if we give you the idea of the poll. Okay, man? So let me think about it. Okay, let me just ask. Okay, you guys want a poll, right? I will put up a poll. Just give me a second, guys. It will take a minute at most. Okay, I am putting up the poll right now. McTominay. Yes, okay. So I will do that. ONANA. Or let me see, there have been some options. I have took that, where is it here? Feeling of some of those guys, man. Any? Okay, I have put up the poll now. So please do let me know what do you think about that. Please do let me know what do you think. If we are going to get rid of Scott McTominay, and see, I haven't added Amrabat because if it doesn't matter if we let go of Scott McTominay or not, we are going to get Amrabat, and that is the main reason I haven't put his name on that option. So if we are going to let go of Scott McTominay, as the news are coming out, that may happen, that can happen. So if that does happen, who would you prefer in his position? So I have given you 4 options, and if you guys think that those 4 options are not enough, you have some other names in mind, you can put that up in the comment section, absolutely. So yeah, those were all the things he was asked about, in that press conference regarding, our upcoming matches and all that stuff. It was a good press conference, as he always gives. I am quite pleased with his, his way of conduction when it comes to that press conferences and stuff. So anyway, there have been some news coming out, there have been some updates coming out regarding Harry Maguire, and it came from Fabrizio Romano last night, and he said the agreement between Maguire and West Ham on personal terms is not done yet, but it is not going to be a problem. West Ham have an agreement with Manchester United, and they are preparing an agreement with the player. So West Ham feels it will get done, but Manchester United wants to understand who is going to be the player who replaces Maguire before letting him go. So yeah, man, as we all know that we have 2 or 3 options in that defensive area. If we are going to get rid of Harry Maguire, we have Benjamin Pavard linked with, we are linked with Todibo, we are linked with Capsova. So there are a couple of options. We are we have to decide fast, I must say. We do not have the leisure of the time. We all know when it comes to Manchester United, we tend to take our sweet time. I should not think that should be the case when it comes to securing the players right now, because we have seen what happened with the Caicedo drama. So we do not need that kind of drama, regarding our club. I do not want that. Believe me, when that happened yesterday, I was glad that Manchester United wasn't involved in that. Believe me, the drama, the humiliation Liverpool had to face, that was, this is modern football. That just shows you how modern day football works. So yeah, man, I was quite glad that Manchester United wasn't included on that mess. I was quite glad about that. So yeah, that was the news regarding Harry Maguire. He also said that a scout of United was in France to monitor TODIBO. Also, Manchester United are keeping a close eye to the situation of Benjamin Pavard, who wants to leave Bayern and also one of the big names in the list of Manchester United. So keep an eye on Pavard and TODIBO for Manchester. Then they will give the green light for Maguire once they understand who will be the top target in the defense. So yeah, we want to secure Maguire's replacement before we let go of him. That's quite sensible. That is sensible because it is it is coming to an end. The transfer market this season is coming to an end. It's 3 weeks left, I guess. So yeah, if we let go of Harry Maguire and we could secure someone in a reasonable price, so that would have been really worrisome. That could create some real chaos. So I guess we are going to secure the target, then we are going to let go of Harry Maguire. I guess that will be the case, and that is the main reason it is taking so much time. Otherwise, it could have been done. As the news suggests that, personal terms between Harry Maguire and West Ham, personal terms between Manchester, not personal terms between Manchester and West Ham is also agreed. So I guess that is the main reason we are seeing some delay in the process of Harry Maguire. Daisy is saying, how are you? I am doing well, brother. Right now, I'm doing quite great. I am talking a bit low today. I hope you guys can understand me, hear me properly. Daisy is saying, if he decides to attend the game, Erik ten Hag won't stop him. That's exactly what he meant. Yeah, man. Exactly, man. I guess you're talking about Harry Maguire, so yeah, man. Eric is saying, poll, please, man. I have put up the poll, brother. I have put up the poll. Please do let me know what your decision would be regarding that subject. Rohit, I like the way he confuses the British media. Yeah, man. Erik ten Hag is quite clever. As I said, I enjoy his press conferences. The way he answers, especially when he was asked about that Glazer situation, he just ignored that so tactfully. Even you will give him the thumbs up, man. Okay. I mean, you can't say anything. See, the thing is that obviously he won't be saying shit about Glazers in front of the camera. That will just not happen. So yeah, what he said, the way he have, ignored that was quite impressive. Ten Hag upcoming Pep mind game. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. We had 30 players on tour who were really fit. I guess I have covered that, brother. Yeah, see, the thing is that we have a strong squad. As you guys have already know, Red Devil Bro was quite worried about the winning squad. As I have a short as well, I have mentioned that in my videos as well in our earlier sessions, that do we have a winning team? We do have a winning team. But whenever our first team players gets injured or they get suspended, we just comes down to our breaks. That should not be happening in this particular season. So we need at least a couple of players in each and every position. That does not only gives us security, that also gives us a healthy competition in every place of the field, which should be the case when it comes to clubs like Manchester United. No players on that squad should feel safe that their position is secured because there is no other guy to fulfill that. That should not be the case. That gives you a position of what should I say? An authority. They get a hold of an authority that they shouldn't have been given. So yeah, we do need players. We need squad depth, and I hope that will be the case at the end of our transfer market. I hope so, brother. Osman is saying hello, mate. Hello, brother. Thank you for joining, man. Ten Hag on Harry Harry Kane moving to Bayern Munich, we have chosen a striker and we are really happy with our choice. Yeah, and I am happy with our choice. As I have said, I trust in my manager. I will always trust in my manager and believe in my manager. The way he has conducted himself, the way he are, the way he is evolving the club each passing day, there is no way that I wouldn't, put my trust in Erik ten Hag. I will do that. So yeah, if he thinks that Haaland have the potential to do all the things he wants from him, I will support him until that proves something else, man. So yeah, I will check out the poll. So there are 12 votes and 50% of you guys want Amadou Onana, 33% Tyler Adams, Tchouaméni, 8% Gravenberch. I thought there will be a lot of vote for Tchouaméni. I am quite, interesting. It is quite interesting to see that 50% of you guys chose Amadou Onana. So yeah, there have been some news regarding Amadou Onana as well. As I just check out the poll, I will talk about that. That this came from Simon Stones, and he said Manchester United are studying the possibility of an approach for Amadou Onana, but the valuation of Everton will be decisive in this fight. So yeah, man. See, the thing is that he is quite a good player. I must say that the way he plays, he's quite physical, and especially we know when it comes to English Premier League, we need physicality. We need players who are physical in the pitch, who can get man on man. So yeah, he have that ability. But the thing is that the tricky part with this deal is going to be the price tag. I think I guess that Everton have spent around 35 to 37 million pounds on him last year. I guess when they got him. So I do not see Manchester United getting a hold of Onana on 25 to 30 million. So yeah, we may have to end up paying 35 to 40 million at the very least if we want to secure that deal. But the first and foremost thing, we do need to get rid of Scott McTominay. Because the money we will be getting from Scott McTominay will be used for players like maybe it's Onana or Adams or Tchouaméni or Gravenberch, whoever we choose that. Because see, the thing is that it does not make sense to keep McTominay, especially when there are so many players available to play on that position. Some really good talents out there. As I have said, this transfer market has one thing. It has abundance of players. It has abundance of players, and this will not be the case in every summer transfer market. See, the thing is that if we are not going to sell McTominay in this summer season, we will not get the valuation of him in the next season because he will not be getting substantial amount of pitch time that will allow his price to potentially drop. We have seen that with so many players. I do not want, if Erik ten Hag thinks he does not have a plan for Scott McTominay, please do let him go. Please do let him go because we can make at least 30-35 million. We have already rejected a 30 million pound deal from West Ham. It still does not make sense to me. We should have gotten rid of him when we have got that 30 million pound offer. We really should have done that. We really absolutely should have done that, but we haven't done that, and now we don't know what to do. See, the thing is that when it comes to signing of our players, we are slow, we know that. But when it comes to letting go of our players, we are even slower. The pace we are in right now, we need to move that fast. We need to put a clutch to that. I mean, seriously, there is only 3 weeks left and we have over a dozen deadwoods still living in our club. We do not want that. We still haven't gotten rid of, Henderson, McTominay, Donny van de Beek, Williams, Eric Bailly, they're still there. I know that Harry Maguire is still there as well. I know that some of them will go out eventually, but that needs to happen really fast. If we are going to sell our players in the very last day of the transfer market, then we can accumulate a hefty amount of money. We will not be able to spend there. So that will not make any sense. To do that, as Erik ten Hag have mentioned when it came to Jadon Sancho and Anthony Martial deal, as we were talking about yesterday, that if they get sold, Erik ten Hag wants assurance that those money will get reinvested. I am pretty sure that is the same case with players like Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, Van de Beek, Fred, Eric Bailly, Dean Henderson, whoever you say. Erik ten Hag wants those money to get reinvested. To do that, to do that, to make it happen, we need to sell our players earlier as soon as possible. We are taking way too much time. We are taking way too much time. We need to move at a fast pace, which we are not doing at the time. Which we are absolutely not doing at the time. See, I mean, there has been some, good update, a positive update as well. There are some, there haven't been any official news came out, but there are some outlets who are saying that Facundo Pellistri has agreed to extend his contract with Manchester United for another 5+1 years. Ten Hag has promised him a bright future at Manchester United and that he will be a part of his plans for the seasons to come. This season, he probably will go on loan, and Manchester United are insisting to get him on loan on Championship or English Premier League. So as we have discussed so many times, that he may go out on loan this season, which see, I will support my manager's decision. But if I was the manager, I wouldn't have let him go. The way he has played, the way he has conducted himself in the pitch, in the preseason matches, that was impressive. The way he was playing, I was expecting that from Amad Diallo. It was, really, what should I say, an unfortunate incident, the way Amad got injured. That shouldn't have been happening. It is also the case with, Kobe Mainoo as well. We all know that those players are injured and we will not see them in the coming, couple of months maybe. So I guess Pellistri could have, given us a proper support. I know we have wingers. We do not have Pellistri. Sancho can play as the right wing as well. So yeah, we do have support. But putting up Pellistri on that, it could have been the breakout season for Pellistri in this season. What was Garnacho's case in the previous one? So it could have been the case, but I guess Eric Ten Hag would prefer him to get some first team time, which will not going to happen in Manchester United. So I guess that is one of the main reasons he is willing to let him out on a loan to a Premier League club or in a Championship club, because that that way he will be able to measure his performance very closely. As there are some other clubs included as well, like Boca Juniors and FC Twente. We have talked about that. I will not get into that right now. But yeah, there are some other clubs to look out as well for Facundo Pellistri. And there has been some news regarding Eric Bailly. This came from Fabrizio Romano last night, and he said, understand, Besiktas have just reached agreement in principle with Eric Bailly on personal terms. Talks now with Manchester United to agree on the best exit solution. We should move fast, brother. We absolutely should move fast. I do not know why it takes over a month to let go of players like Fred, Eric Bailly. We have taken, when Galatasaray have offered us £10 million, we rejected that. Couple of weeks later, we sold them to, Fenerbahce on €10 million. That is what, 8.5 million pounds. So we actually take a hit of £1.5 million on a £10 million deal. That does not make sense. That should not be the case. I don't know. That is why I will never say that this is murder madness. It absolutely is not. It absolutely is not. The one thing Murdoch have to do in this season was to get rid of the dead goods, which we haven't been able to do properly. We haven't been getting money. If we are going to sell Anthony Elanga for 15 million, there is no way possible that we let go of it, on 10 million euro. That does not make sense, even financially. We know our owners are quite greedy, so keeping that in mind, that those kinds of deal does not make any sense. So if we are going to get rid of Eric Bailly, we should do that as soon as possible. I know that this is not going to be a massive deal. We are not going to get a hefty payment out of that. So just please, please get that done. Get that done. They should just get that done. Every aspect of our club is moving so slowly right now. I don't know what they're thinking. Are they not in the same calendar schedule as we are? Sometimes I think that. But do they not know that there is only 3 weeks left to make those rest of the deals happen? So yeah, man, we should move fast. Sorry, I lost the comment again. Jerry is saying, young promising guy in Holland. Absolutely, brother, absolutely. Jerry saying, Bhaiya, ye log kaun hai? I mean, the guy you are talking about, I have put up on the poll, man. They're all midfielders, brother. Manchester United fans getting worried. Amrabat is aging to Liverpool FC if not serious. See, the thing is that, man, I do not see that happening. If you ask me honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I do not see that happening because, see, the thing is that if it was only John Murter, if it was only Arnold, or if it was any other officials of our club who was dealing with those deals, it would have been the case what you are saying right now. But as Erik ten Hag have the personal touch on every of those deals we have done and we will be doing, that is the one thing that is giving me hope. Because those players, yeah, they want to play for Manchester United, but they also want to play under Erik ten Hag. That does matter. That does matter, and that is the one thing I am, putting my all trust and hope on. That your players like Amrabat will not go to, clubs like Liverpool or maybe Juventus or maybe some other clubs like Atletico Madrid, those who have shown some interest, because he wants to play under Erik ten Hag. I guess that will be the case. We will move on, as we have already seen that Fred gone. Even our club have officially announced that your Fred is gone and joined Fenerbahce. So yeah, man, we have got the money. We have got the money now, as Fabrizio Romano was telling us for what, 2-3 weeks right now. So yeah, it's been 2-3 weeks that he have been saying that we will go for Amrabat once that Fred or Van de Beek deal happens. So yeah, we have already done that Fred deal. I don't know what we are waiting for, but I guess we can see Amrabat deal getting happened in the coming days or so. Yeah, man. Let me check out the poll. 25 votes. 40% of you guys want Amadou Onana. Tyler Adams, Chouameni 28%, Gravenberg 4. Okay. So still it's Onana, okay, leading the race. That is good to see. That is absolutely good to see. Shoratan is saying, Jean-Claude Todibo's first half by number versus Lille, 92% pass accuracy, 34 touches, 23 passes, completed, 4 clearances, 2 or 3 ground duels, 1 solid first half performance. Absolutely, man, absolutely. And you know what? As we were scouting Todibo, we were also scouting Thuram. As we all know that Liverpool is also linked with that. See, the thing is that we are getting linked with every other player. I do not see all of those still happening. From where we will get those money to make those deals happen? I do not know, man. I simply do not know how we can make those deals happen, especially the amount of budget we have right now. Just to make secure Amrabat, we should have to sell Fred or Donny Van de Beek. So I do not see all those players happening. If we can get another midfielder, but it will be only possible if we can get rid of, Scott McTominay. Other than that, I do not see us getting another midfield. I know that hurts. It hurts, but it is true, brother. They say next Gio Ferdinand. Yeah, bro. United and their tricks. What kind of scouting be this one again? Are they telling us that they never have any options when everybody knew very well that we wanted Harry Maguire's replacements before the season starts, or what? Are we serious as a club? Absolutely. You are quite spot on about that, brother. You are absolutely spot on. That is the exact thing I was talking about. The pace we do move on, way too slow. Way too slow. Yeah, we have seen some fast deals happening in the past. The deals like Casemiro or Anthony. Not Anthony, I must say that. Yeah, we have moved fast on the latter period of the transfer market last season, but the Casemiro deal was quite fast. So we can see those kind of deals happening in this summer transfer market as well. If we are not going to get any players in this coming week, I hope we do make some late signings successfully. I do hope so, brother. He's a better option than makeshift central defender. Get him in perfect for resting Varane. Yeah, that can be the case, man. Eric Bailly is better than all these top targets of yours. Man, I will agree with you in this particular matter. The only thing, I don't know if you have attended those sessions, but I have talked about Eric Bailly at one of the sessions earlier. I like the guy, man. The way he played, there is nothing not to like about him. I like everything he does on the field, but the one and foremost thing I am worried about is, his play style or whatever you say regarding him, is he gets injured a lot. It is the same like Anthony Martial. I do like Anthony Martial. I like the way he plays. He's a good player. He's a decent player. But the one thing that we all know, they are quite injury prone. And they're not even 30, 32 years of age. They're what, 26, 27? And they're so injury prone. Even if they put in a decent shift, you cannot trust them that they will do that match in, match out. We need consistency, not only in the quality of gameplay. We also need consistency on, fitness-wise. A player can come out and play brilliantly in one match, and if he gets injured and does not play for coming 3 weeks or 3 months, that will not help us. That will not help our cause. So that is the main reason I am reluctant to keep Eric Bailly. Other than that, I like the guy. I love the guy, the way he played. He was absolutely brilliant. But he is quite injury prone. I guess he will comply with me on that, man. Yeah, man, yeah, that is a positive news. With all the negativity that's been surrounding us, we all know, and we will talk about that subject as well. I do not want to talk about that. I would just, give you the update on Mason Greenwood. We have talked about him. I do not want us, see, the thing is that Mason Greenwood is another thing that divides the fan base. As I've said, man, Glazers will do things that will divide the fan base. Believe me, that is how they divide and conquer. That is the oldest rule in history book, man, and that is exactly what they're doing. They divide the fan base and they conquer. We get involved with, debates on whether we should have kept De Gea or whether it is good to get Onana, whether Mason Greenwood should play or not. But the one thing we should be talking about is the sale of our club. It's got muted, absolutely muted. No one in the British media, no one in the world media is talking about that. But if you can rewind 2 or 3 months, everybody was talking about that 24/7. So suddenly everyone just stopped, and we have just forgot about that, and we are arguing with ourselves whether we should keep, whether we should have kept De Gea, whether we should bring Mason Greenwood back on all that stuff. Which doesn't even matter right now, because as I've said, it does not matter if I want Mason Greenwood back or if you want Mason Greenwood back. It will be on the club officials and Eric Ten Hag. So whatever they choose, we will have to face that. It's so cowardly. It just shows you that Manchester United officials does not have a fucking ball to say what they're standing on, whether they want to, take Mason Greenwood back or they don't. Whatever they decide, just let us know that. End that deal, time, period. Whoever is reluctant to allow Mason Greenwood coming back, even they will make some amends in time. But they're not even giving us that chance. They are thinking about, okay, what should we do? What should we do? Let me read out the piece that came out. It came out from Samuel Lockhurst, but many other journalists have talked about it as well. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that. Manchester United have now decided not to announce a decision on Mason Greenwood's future before their opening Premier League fixture against Wolves on Monday. Senior figures at United have intended to communicate the findings of their internal investigation into Greenwood imminently, but it has now been delayed. Club sources say United are nearing the end of a 6.5-month investigation and entering a consultation phase with key stakeholders, including members of the United women's team. The information will be handed over to Chief Executive Richard Arnold, who will make the final decision. So they are now putting fingers on, our investors will be the one who will be deciding, our women's team will be the one who will be deciding. They are still pointing fingers at people rather than making a solid decision. The final decision will get made by Richard Arnold. Final decision will get made by Eric Ten Hag. So let's just jump into that. Why are you pointing fingers to, the investors, the women's team and all that stuff? Yeah, there will be protest. What did you think, that there will not be a protest? How many weeks I have been talking about that if we put out Mason Greenwood, we will face a fucking backlash. And that is the one thing. And see, the thing is that I am all in for Mason Greenwood, brother. I will say that I am all in for Mason Greenwood. But the thing is that the only reason we want him back because we do not have a proper player on that position. If we had signed players like Haaland, Harry Kane, and Victor Osimhen, we would not be even talking about Mason Greenwood. And one other point as well, If Mason Greenwood was an average player, an average upcoming player who would never make into the first 11 of Manchester United, we would have gotten rid of him already. So yeah, the greedy Glazers, all they care about is the money, is the price tag that that surrounds Mason Greenwood. They does not care about Mason Greenwood. They does not care about the future of the club. They does not care about the fan. The only reason we are going to see Mason Greenwood, maybe in our club, maybe out on loan or some, whatever decision they will take on the basis of financiality, man. That financial prowess will rule the decision of Mason Greenwood, whatever they decide upon. As I've said, man, we would not be talking about Greenwood if it was not for the case of the Glazers, man. They do divide us and they want to conquer us that way. We should not let that happen. We absolutely should not let that happen, man. I hope you guys will comply with me in this particular matter. I know that many of you guys want him, many of you guys don't. See, the thing is that you can have your opinion and I respect all of those. Believe me, whenever a guy or a girl, whoever that is, we should not shame anyone. That is what the Glazers want. That we should be putting blame on the women's team, that we should be putting blame on the women fan. The one and only person we should be putting the blame on is the Glazer family. No one else. Absolutely no one else, man. Rahul is saying, how am I right now? I am quite doing well, brother, especially after this session. I am feeling pretty well right now. I was really down. I missed the first, Premier League match. I couldn't even get, I was already asleep when the match started and I was really down with fever. But I am doing bit well right now, I must say that. Though I'm sweating, and sweating means, good for fever, I guess. So yeah, man. Yeah, man, yeah. I guess that was the reason. I don't know why it happens, but we all know, man, how YouTube works. So let's not get bothered by that. Today will be a good day to remember. Captain Bruno Fernandes only cost 47 million from Sporting. Captain Bruno Fernandes has 118 goal contribution, 64 goals plus 54 assists in 185 appearances for Manchester United and never missed a game through injury. Absolute bargain. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, brother. That was the signing of the decade. I will say that. I know that Ole had made some mistakes with some other players like Harry Maguire, like Van de Beek, but he had made an absolute danger when it came to Bruno Fernandes. I am so glad he signed him. I am so glad that he signed ONANA as well. He had made some good signings, but he had made some shitty decisions as well. And believe me, Eric Ten Hag will do that as well. Not every player Eric Ten Hag buys will play absolute brilliantly. That will not going to happen, man. That will not be the case. We will see one or two players missing out on opportunities and we will see them getting benched eventually. The ones Eric Ten Hag is buying right now or he have bought already. So yeah, man, that can happen and we should not judge on that basis on to the manager. So there have been 38 votes, 39% of you want Samadou ONANA. Yeah, man, ONANA is quite good, I must say that. But I would have gotten, Gravenberg as well. I know that only 5% of you guys wanted Gravenberg. But he's quite good, man. He's actually quite good. Ono is saying, Liverpool Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, rejected by Bellingham, rejected by Mount, rejected by Caicedo, rejected by Fernandes, rejected by Amrabat, Kloppenheimer Pool, rejected by Lafia. Yeah, man. They have been not Liverpool, they have been Liverpool for a while, I must say that. Even after so many rejections, they feel proud to say that never walk alone. They will walk alone, man. I mean, how hypocrite Klopp has been, right, brother? Maguire will happy to accept them. IMHO. I'm guessing you are putting a short form, man. As you guys all know, your Red Devil Go is absolute shit when it comes to, dissecting short form. So please let me know what IMHO means. Why I hate Liverpool is because they will never scout any player just to hijack players from another team. Thank God they are walking alone now. Yeah, man. Caicedo rejected the kidney pool. Yeah, man. Loser pool. Yeah, brother. Loser pool in the mud. Shulwana is saying 120 million, 105 million, 127 million. Why spend all that on a new midfielder when we have that exact package in Kobe Mainu here at Manchester United? Yeah, brother. Yeah. is Caicedo getting overpriced? Yeah, absolutely overpriced by a huge margin. The max any club should have paid for him, maybe 60 to 70 million, man. He's that much worth. I do not see why would any club, whether it's Chelsea, Liverpool, it does not matter. Why would any club would want to go out and spend 120, 130 million pounds, not even euro, in pounds on a player like Caicedo? I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's an absolute brilliant player, but he does not have the valuation of 130 million pounds. This is just a power game. This is money grabbing game, man. The one team who have who have more money will get the player. It does not matter what his actual valuation should be. In the modern day football, it does not matter. The only thing matters how much the owner have. The owner who have more money, that club will secure the player. That has been the case for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I must say. Okay, brother, thank you so much. In my humble opinion, thank you for letting me know, Prithviraj. I guess you guys will forgive me that I am quite shit when it comes to dissecting short forms. So yeah, guys, I know these were all the news. I hope that we will see Harry Maguire going out in this very week. At the very least, that should happen so that we can go out and we can secure that. Whether we are going for Benjamin Pavard or Todibo or Tapsibo, I do not see Tapsibo happening, but I guess we can. See, the thing is that Eric Ten Hag's third choice, or maybe Eric Ten Hag have spent a substantial amount of time on Todibo, and I guess that could be the reason that he could prefer Todibo over Benjamin Pavard. But yeah, he can go for Benjamin Pavard as well, because we all know there are some valid reasons to get for Benjamin Pavard as well, because his experience, man. And as I have said, maybe Eric Ten Hag wasn't aware of his availability until the last moment. So yeah, we can see any one of those deals happening. Hello, Adam is saying hello, Adam. Thank you for joining, brother. Wait to see him first in competitive games. He played 3 friendly games and he is the best midfielder. Too much pressure on him already. Sorry, man, who are you talking about? Can you please clarify, man? Which midfielder are you talking about, Adam? Wait to see him first in competitive games. He played 3 friendly games and he is the best midfielder. Oh, I guess you are talking about Kobe Mainoo. I guess you are talking about him. Yeah, man. As I said, he is a young lad. He is a very talented lad. He is a raw talent, same as Rasmus Højlund, same as Garnacho. The one and only thing that will always excite me when it comes to the young lads is that they have no ceiling on how much potential they have. As I have said so many times, we already know what kind of services we are going to get from players like Bruno Fernandes, players like Casemiro, players like Varane, Martinez, maybe. So yeah, we already know that. Even players like ONANA. But when it comes to the young signings, youngsters such as Højlund, Garnacho, Mainoo, Pellistri, Dan Gore, all those kinds of players, they have a huge potential. We do not know how much good they can be. And that does excite me, brother. That does. Yeah, man. Yeah, I get that, brother. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, he was even Adam has said that. Yeah, Mainoo. Let me check the poll for one last time. So there has been 41 votes and 41% of you want Amadi ONANA. I do hope so, brother. I do hope so. I do not want to see Scott McTominay sitting on the bench in the coming season. I do not want to see that. Even for his own good, as I have said the same thing regarding, Harry Maguire, he needs to go out. He needs to, get some pitch time. He's 26 years of age. Why would he prefer sitting on a bench when there is a club out there who wants to take him, who will give him first team pitch time? I just don't see that why he would prefer Manchester United over West Ham, when West Ham will give him, potential pitch times, which he should need, which he should want in his prime time of the career. So yeah, man. I guess the show ends here. So if you can, if YouTube is allowing you guys to smash the like button, and anybody who is new to the channel, please to subscribe, man, and please to help us reach that 150 subscriber mark. I hope that would be absolutely brilliant. I believe in you guys. So any Red Devil watching the show, please do hit the subscribe button, and we get live every day. So and Kudos to you guys. As always, kudos to you guys. And I will, see you today. Today, I guess, in that 11 p.m. show. So I will see you there, guys, and we'll talk about more about Manchester United. I do hope that I will have some positive and updated news on that time. I do hope so, and my health does not get again, what should I say, down with fever. I hope that will not happen again. I have dosed myself with some powerful medicine, so I guess I will be fit enough to do the show. So anyway, guys, kudos to you guys. Goodbye, take care. See you at the 11 p.m. show, man. Yeah, man. Rohit is saying get well soon, bro. Okay, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. You guys take care as well. The weather right now, man, this is monsoon going on in India, and it can, it can get quite tricky. So, take care, guys. Take care, absolutely. Anyway, I'm bidding you goodbye right now, but I will get online in our 11 p.m. show. So, do please tune on and do subscribe if you haven't already.